Hey everybody, this is Horace. Welcome back to my little corner of the internet. And in this video, I want to go over DNS, or the Domain Name System. So, as some people may know, at this point I've been studying for the Network Plus certification from CompTIA, and I've been doing videos on stuff as I learned it, and as well just explaining stuff that I already knew. So again, going over DNS here, I wanted to go to everybody's favorite search tool in order to find a way to see if I could explain it in the video. So if we go to our first search result here for DNS, it tells us a browser application or device called the DNS client issues a DNS request or DNS lookup providing a host name such as example.com, and then it goes over the detailed information of how that happens and different servers that it goes to conduct that process. But for the purposes of the Network Plus exam and other just learning it, that's really complex and probably over a lot of people's head. So to explain DNS is a domain name is, for example, what we have here, google.com, or if we went to nba.com or cnn.com or whatever your website it is that you want to visit, that website address is referred to as a domain name, and that's the way that humans communicate. But computers don't actually recognize words, they communicate in numbers. So the DNS protocol takes this web address and resolves it to an IP address, or it links it to an IP address. So the IP address is a number that the computer uses to communicate. So in our command prompt here, for example, if we were to do an NS lookup, which would be the command that you would enter for a DNS query, we do a NS lookup, and let's say, for example, our google.com. What we get is a record that those other servers that the website was talking about, it did all that stuff on the back end, and it gives us this IP address of 172.217.2.206. That's the IP address that's linked to google.com. And we can verify that if we actually do an NS lookup for the IP address. We do 172.217.2.206, and you'll see that we have the same server was looked at for the record, and we have the same IP address. It's the same record. Everything is the same except for the google.com name. You get this address here for google.com, but you have the same thing here. It's the same record. That's a brief description of DNS without being overcomplicated. Hopefully that works for you all. Thank you and have a nice day.